down to it.
Yes. Wait only. Hard, guys. All the way. All the way. All the way, guys. All the way.
Yes, guys. Yes, hard. Hard, guys.
A little slow, yeah?
Come on. Bring it over, bring it over.
And we're back. Francis Dykes, 74th Memorial Bonspiel. I'm Shane Pinter here for the commentary. Going to have Jason Kasparic over on the camera angles, and he's going to be joining us here on the headsets here in a few minutes to add a little color, because Lord knows I can't talk forever. Give us a mic check, Jason.
Hello, hello, testing. Yep, I'm here.
All right, live and in charge. All right, so here for the 7:15 draw, which is getting started a little bit more like 7:30.
Yeah, running a little bit late here.
Get your weight up
On
on
sheet B, back to the feature sheet, we're going to have Nutmeg. That's Giuseppe Russo's team against Philly. And the Philly skip is Steve Meschino.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa. No, no. No.
This one.
Yeah. Up.
Nutmeg is going to be playing with the Redstones. And Philly's going to have the yellow.
All right, Mike, thanks.
My scoreboard is not quite right, so give me a second while I fix this. It's got the wrong team names in.
Mike, how you doing?
There we go. Perfect. Okay, now we're back on track.
Okay. Well, they really just throw us to the wolves here on the webcast and hope we make the best of it.
Basically, that's pretty much the case. But we're working on it, and the operating the cameras does require a little bit of concentration, so I may or may not be very talkative here as we go through this game.
Elsewhere around the ice sheet tonight for the 7:30-ish draw. Over on sheet A, we'll have Yang from the Ardsley contingent. They're going to be up against a hometown Potomac team, skipped by Steven Enigson. Already told you about our feature sheet on B. On sheet C, Connolly out of Nutmeg will be up against Kraft from Plainfield. And on sheet D, Eaton from Ardsley will be against McIntyre, also known as the Curl Thulu rink, also out of Ardsley. Ardsley deathmatch over on D. It's about time they squared off against each other. Okay, back on B. Looks like Nutmeg is getting themselves out to a little bit of a better position just to get started. However, there's a lot of promotion opportunities for Philly right now.
Yeah, absolutely. But Nutmeg just going to try and guard their stone with a higher stone in the house. Oh.
Come sit next to me, I'll show you. I'm going to move over that way. Yeah, can we grab another low chair?
I got a chair here.
Oh, yeah, we need to start the clock. Is the clock going?
I think the clock is going, yes. Nope.
Thank you. There we go. Thanks.
Yes, yes. Yes, hard, guys. Yes, yes, hard, hard, hard. Yeah, yeah, hard, hard.
All right, Philly is setting another rock. He's going to crash on a bunch of red in the way. Going to end up rolling over to the big yellow pile on the left side of the house. Well, this is one of the more interesting houses that we see set up after this many stones. All the yellow stones are on the left side, all the red stones are on the right.
Hard line. All the way line. Up, up. You're not good. No, not.
Just for line.
This stone from Nutmeg, it looks like it's going to end up being a guard. To guard that shot rock. However, I think there might still be a way to get to it from the center line.
To get that one is okay too. Which side?
Nice tight. Right here. And go! Come on! Great.
Whoa,
Lighter is okay.
whoa. Now.
All the way.
Yes.
That's a sweep.
Hard. Hard, guys.
They look like they're going to clear out a path to get to that red shot rock. They do send that red through the house
Nose it.
and out of the way.
Just inside the nose. Right there. Normal. One here.
Giuseppe Russo calls up another guard.
Yes, line.
Wants to work that shot rock to the best of his abilities.
All right, bring it over. Thank you.
Good girl, if you can. Just want to guard. Okay, sweep now. Sweep now. Up, up, up. Good girl.
Stone looks like it's hanging out a little bit to the left side. He's going to end up guarding a whole pile of yellow. Not the worst way to end up. It's a little bump, promotes another yellow rock better into the 12 foot than it was prior. Russo still sitting shot, only one. Got a whole field full of yellows in the way.
Back line, T, back line.
He's the
Back
other
line.
commentator, and he's the operator. He's looks like Steven Meschino's calling a bit of a complicated run back promote scenario here. If he runs his red rock into some of the yellow rocks in the way, he might be able to sit shot after this and buried behind an immense amount of rocks. The shot, however, does not look like it's going to make it. It's going to be too far to the right, offline. He's going to, well, he ends up sitting right on the center line, bumps some rocks around, moves some granite. He is still sitting maybe second, third, and fourth shot. Giuseppe Russo still stubbornly hanging out in the back 4 foot, just biting on the back edge. Call for Giuseppe Russo is another guard.
Yeah, hard. 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 Hard.
Yeah, Giuseppe Russo's stone is away.
Wait only, yes.
Calling wait only.
Yes. Up, up. Now finish it, finish it.
Ends up guarding quite nicely there, more or less on the center line. Takes away a swath of promotional opportunities for Steve Meschino.
Yeah. I think we try it, though. I think we try it.
Steve taking his time lining up the shot, going through the options with his vice. That's Zach Gary.
Like what? Like backline weight? Pretty heavy. Well, take them out is nice too. I mean, I'm gonna go with pretty heavy weight, so don't worry about time. If I peel that red, that's fine too. Yeah. Whoa, whoa.
Oh, this rock moves some granite, that's for sure. Bumps around. I don't know if he definitely opened up a shot on the red shot rock.
Okay.
Gives him something to work with on his hammerstone. Giuseppe Russo, he's probably looking to put up another guard just to work his way into a steal here in the first end. Everyone's taking their time, thinking about it a little bit. Unfortunately, it looks like we lost Giuseppe Russo's mic, so we won't be able to hear him throughout the rest of the game. And Russo's stone is away.
Wait only.
Looking a little quick for a guard, however, they're sweeping it.
Yes, 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 yes. All the way hard, finish it.
Well, they're going to need that big finish, or otherwise they're not going to cover.
I'm gonna come with some weight because I want to get it down. It doesn't matter if we stick. You know, we're just gonna go for it.
And that shot on the red shot rock is still open for Stephen Meschino if he elects to take it, which I know if I were him, I would be taking it.
Get it out there. Yep.
That's the call. He's not giving it much ice. He's going to need to bring a good amount of weight in order to get it there. We do curl a little bit more than expected on our takeouts down here in Potomac. And a stone is away. Comes.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
No sweep as of yet. He might have come out a little bit wide. He's going to tick off of that red guard that was just put up there by Russo. And Nutmeg takes one in the first to go ahead with the steal. So, yes, Russo won in the first with the steal. Okay, coming back here in the second. Vincent DeMarco for the Nutmeg Ring to deliver his first stone to the end. Looking like a nice guard. Should come curl over and settle. Oh, looking a little quick. Want to wind up here in the top 4 T line. Well, back T. Back 4. Oh, there's a nice attempt at a freeze if he wants it, but Steve Meschino wants to go play the wing instead. Mike Grady with his first stone to the end. It's away. Supers are on it, looking for weight. Just got to get that over, guys. Meschino comes out to help. It's on the corner. They're going to get a 3 guard out of that. Oh, no, they're going to bring that all the way into the 12-foot. Biting 8. And Russo looks like he's going to take that stone out. No reason to leave that hanging there. Ideally, he probably wants to get a little bit of a roll towards the center, cover his own rock. This hit looks like it's coming a little bit wide. I think he's going to hit it on the outside. He may end up jamming on his own shot rock. That is what happens. He takes his own out, and he leaves Meschino pretty much on the button. Well, that's an interesting call. Meschino does not want to guard it. Wants to play that wing still. Obviously counting on the nutmeg ring to not be making the hits all the way out there on the perimeter.
One, two, three. I'm on. Okay. Hello, everyone.
Yeah, Jason Kasparic is back. We got Alex Nussman. What's that? Kennison. I'm sorry. This is what I is trying to remember what I seen on the website 5 hours ago.
Yeah, Alex Kennison doing the all of the camera work for us right now, all the camera controls, which is a whole art unto itself. So we're lucky to have him. Shane, did you see what the call was on this one?
No, I missed the call on this one. Sorry.
Okay, well, it looks like they just are gonna come down, hit that out, maybe just a nose hit.
Well, so Russo takes over the shot position with that very clean takeout, hit and stick. Meschino wants to get rid of that. Wandering into the hit game here fairly early in the end.
Oh. I know what's wrong.
Whoa, whoa, whoa!
Yeah, and then just hit.
Shot is a very down weight hit. Gonna get just a piece of it. It's gonna be almost, no, not quite enough to get it out. He does spill his shooter. Russo calls another one towards into the house. Wants to settle this one up here in the top 8 foot right on the center line. Supers are on it hard, needs it for the weight.
Yep, not sure if they're going to get what they were looking for. It's going to be, well, they're carrying it pretty far. It might be end up a 3.
I think it's a 3 guard.
Yeah, not quite where they wanted it, but.
Well, it certainly makes things a little bit difficult for Meschino here, having the hammer. He would certainly prefer that guard to not be there. He does have the option of getting rid of it at any time. He's dialing in a draw.
Where is it? Yeah, then. Yes. Yeah, you can't hurt it, guys. You're doing a good job. Yeah. Yes. There he is. All right, I'm
Nice draw weight here
we lost a little handle. That's right.
from Philly, but it didn't curl over as much as they were hoping for, so it's still exposed. Russo's going to come down just trying to hit that out, maybe roll behind their guard. It's coming down. It's a little outside the line, isn't it, Shane?
Yes, certainly seems to be. I think this is going to go harmlessly on through.
Yeah,
Maybe even
Yep.
chip off.
No, field goal.
All
right
clear.
through the uprights. But certainly preferable to doubling their own out in the back.
What to do, Meschino sizing up
Like
the
this
options.
or here?
Thinking about one guard or the other.
Huh?
Certainly taking his time to contemplate this shot.
Sorry, Chris. This up there. Yeah.
All right, so they decided against the guard on their shot rock,
Whoa, guys, whoa.
trying instead to draw into the house on the right-hand side and split it, having 2 shot rocks instead of 1. Now, they look a little bit heavy. They're probably going to be out the back of the house, right through. Little unfortunate for them. Russo trying for the hit again. This one looks a little bit more on track, although now they're a little bit inside the line that they were looking for. No, they got it. They're by the guard. Nice nose hit. Meschino now trying the exact same thing.
Whoa.
He's not happy with the way that's turning out right now. And it does look wide.
All right, so where are we at, Jason? I just got back. I had to.
So Russo now is trying for the guard, since they've managed to get themselves into a shot position here. There have been a number of unsuccessful hits on that stone in that position.
All right, take it off.
So what's called here, Jay? Russo looks to be.
It's a
drawing
guard.
It? Oh,
Yep.
it's guarding? Okay.
Yep. Certainly makes sense. They're 1 and 2 right now.
Yeah, indeed.
Can't guard them both, but they're stone at the back of the house. Not really a very good target. So, and they are worried about getting that over the hog line. It is light,
They
really
should be.
light. It might just be over.
Well,
Yep, and it is
I think
almost
that's
to a
gonna-
2.
That's going to be an effective guard.
Yep. Well, they worked hard to get that over. I think they're a benefit of the slightly keener ice than normal here,
Right
because I
there.
think on a normal league night that
Maybe
probably would not have made it over
like
the line.
almost center, if you can possibly get it. Yeah.
Looks
A
like
little
Steve
off, like, right
Meschino
on
is
the
sizing
left
up
of
a
his handle,
double here.
almost, you know. But the important thing is getting
Yeah,
it
he
out,
looks
you know.
like it, and that's unusual. Should be pretty interesting, though.
I'm gonna peel that guard. Right?
Well, as he's talking to his front end, he's just looking for the peel on the guard. Does have the hammer in this end, looking to keep a nice clear shot at the 4 foot.
Yeah! Yes! Okay. Sorry.
Sure thing,
nice.
Lisa.
Very nice peel.
Sure thing, Lisa.
Yeah,
We can
you-
update you
you're
on the
right,
other
Becky,
sheets.
you
There's
need to
not a lot
come
of
over a
whole,
little
not a whole lot to update though. On
You
sheet
need to come
A,
over. Yeah. I thought
well,
it was
as soon as the
starting to
curler's
come.
clear out of the way,
Yeah.
looks like
Yeah.
what's up? Yeah, but who's yellow? Okay, Yang out of Ardsley with Yellowstone has 1 in the first. They're coming down in the second. Looks like they're on Skip's Rocks. And on sheet C,
Two yellow.
yeah, it's 2 yellow. Not sure who yellow is though, unfortunately.
Who's yellow on sheet C? Nutmeg.
Okay, so that's Nutmeg on sheet C. They are up 2-0 in the second.
That's pretty heavy though, so that's-
Shane, that's a beautiful draw shot.
Oh, I know.
By
This is what
Russo.
happens when I start looking at other sheets. I missed some really amazing shot making on this one.
But that,
Meschino is he's looking,
Yeah.
I think he's looking to make some contact with something
yeah.
here.
Let's go there, and yeah, well. if-
Might
I'm
want
not
to
gonna
just
with
come
a lot
down
of-
and
I'm
maybe
like
a
back line,
slightly heavy
so-
draw. Make sure you get it
You know.
there. You don't want to come up short.
get-
Yeah, I would
know the
agree with
curls,
that. I
that's
think
the
if he
thing.
tries to
Let's
do
just
a
put it
hit and
there.
stick, he might not get the line that he wants, and then he risks the run of rolling
That
out,
was kind of heavy.
or
Yeah, that was a little heavy.
which I don't think is what he wants.
Let's go like right there.
That's not a whole lot of ice for a heavy draw, but
No, he must be looking for more of a straight-on hit.
Guys, it's going to be a heavy draw into that pocket. Yeah. I wouldn't necessarily worry about time too much because it's going to be pretty heavy. Jack, maybe a little tighter. A little bit tighter.
and now they're asking for even less ice, so he must definitely be looking for a hit here, Shane.
He must be coming with a lot of weight.
Either that or he's expecting very straight ice.
Sizing it up. We are away.
He's not got a lot of weight on that.
No,
It is
not-
definitely a
well-
heavy draw weight, and I'd be worried that
No,
it would run
never,
straighter than
never.
expected.
Never, never, never.
Say never. He must have come out a
No,
little
no,
bit
no,
wide.
Never, never, never.
Just on the nose,
Ah.
off the nose. He
It's a
does take
beautiful,
one.
beautiful hit. Very nice. One for Meschino. Yeah, move.
Whew,
That-
needed that one. Thanks. Needed that one. There's no too deep. I thought mine was going to come over.
Oh, yeah,
Great.
great.
Well, good. I would have liked the nose a little bit more, less stressful.
Good job.
Put a guard up. Yep. All right. Yeah, exactly.
That's fine.
Where is it? Well, looks like it's all here, guys.
First
Yeah.
stone is away. You're on sheet B.
Yeah, yeah.
Meschino looks like they might end up with a stone in the house. Yep, and that is in.
So an update on sheet A, that's the Potomac and Ardsley game. Potomac got 3 in the second end. They're now up 2 in the third.
At the very end, it just kind of clipped it.
Over on sheet D, they're still working their way through the second end. However, Ardsley Eaton is up to an early lead on McIntyre, the very Lovecraftian curl through ring out of Albany.
Very nice hit.
I kicked that, but it's out. No, it didn't. I kicked it before I thought it was, but it was going to go out, I think.
Meschino this time asking for a guard.
Yeah.
I think that's what he asked for last time. I think it was just a little heavy and it came all the way in.
As long as they're not like a stone away. All right. Hey Mike, I'm gonna have you start throwing my draws. You have nice draw weight.
We got another takeout coming from the Russo rink. Takes that out clean. He sticks around.
If you're a bit heavy, that's okay.
Looking to be a kind of a heavy. Is it? Maybe he's
Where is
going
it?
for the freeze. Yeah, he's looking for something like a freeze.
Yeah.
Yes, line.
Certainly looks like it from the.
That red rock being closer to the top of the house.
Looks good, guys. Up,
And
up,
they
up.
are sweeping.
Not the best
That's
freeze.
good. Nice shot. Nice shot, man.
He does bring up the weight. Does end up being a bump. That rock does not stay out. Meschino winds up biting in the top 4.
So Russo's going to try and hit this and then roll off to what looks like the right side of the sheet, maybe splitting the house.
Oh, he's hanging out wide.
Well, he might roll to the left then and end up guarding his other stone, which wouldn't be so bad.
He rolls over an awful lot.
Yeah.
He's still in the house.
Just too much of a roll for a guard. So what was the called shot here, Shane? There was a curler in my line of sight, so I wasn't really sure what that was.
Well, he was in my line of sight too, so I'm going to have to guess.
Oh,
This
okay.
is looking like a draw.
No.
He's coming all the way over to that far red.
Yeah,
He ends up biting 8 foot.
and his shot.
That is, yeah, that's a long way out there, but it is still shot rock.
Yeah, but he's got some backing. Looks like Russo's going to try and hit it on the outside. Pushing the Yellowstone out the back of the house towards the right. But I'd be worried about.
This is a bit of a down weight hit.
Yeah.
If he over curls, it's going to jam.
Yeah, I've been worried about the jam from the start of the shot, but I think
He's across the face. Bit of a rub. Bumps it onto the back red, still in the back 12.
Yellow now being second shot and hard to get out of that position.
Russo now takes over the same biting 8-foot shot rock position that Meschino just owned.
Can I put it in here? Here? I can't hear.
You're ready to roll it that way.
Yeah, let's put it here.
Meschino looking to draw into the house. He's got a bunch of cover to work with.
Where is it, guys? All there? Whoa, guys, whoa. Yeah.
And the sweepers are sweeping this one pretty hard. They're going to take a while to get the
Up,
stone
guys, up.
where it needs to be. It's a very
Good shot,
nice
Zach.
draw. Nicely guarded shot rock.
Throw back line plus out here.
Russo, they're just missing the hit on the yellow, racking into their own guard. On the plus side, it opens things up quite a bit for their next stone, assuming that Meschino doesn't do anything particularly guard-worthy on this shot.
What do you think, Jason? Would you be calling the freeze on this one?
Whoa. No,
Yeah, I would think so.
don't touch it.
Certainly has enough weight for the freeze.
Yeah, he's carrying a lot of weight. Not getting a lot of curl.
Yeah,
There's
hold
the
on. No,
break.
it's on its own. Now, bring it a little bit.
Very
gonna go for the freeze
nice.
now. Well,
Oh, just
almost.
a little bit short of the freeze, but still, it's, you know, guarded the shot,
Double is available.
but difficult. Jam is more likely.
True enough. Well, luckily these guys are curling pretty briskly. It's giving us a hard time trying to keep up. Like, wait a second. We don't know what the shot is. Trying to figure out the last shot still.
Just a little wick there off that gut.
It didn't work out too well for Russo, unfortunately. Didn't get much action in the direction that he wanted.
And now Meschino is sitting really nicely, although
Yeah.
there's no way that he's going to be able to guard his second and
Center line
first
guard.
shot rocks.
Put it in there.
He looks to. Well, the Vice is looking at a freeze. Don't want to leave it too high. You're going to invite a double.
You were saying put it there.
So Shane, in this position, would you guard the
Yeah, no,
one
it's a
stone in the
bit
4
light,
foot,
guard.
or guard the
Okay,
stone
do
in
the
the
high
8
guard.
foot?
We want-
He still has one
yeah,
rock left.
leave it
I'd
high
guard
up
shot
if
rock.
anything.
High guard, 12 foot. No better than 12 foot. Somewhere along the center line.
They do look
And I
like
think
that's
that
what
is
they
what they
decided,
called.
Yeah.
Yep.
Guys, we're going to try to.
Well, there's nothing more embarrassing than
Put a
saying
guard
what
up.
you would
It's
call
like
in
a
this
center
situation
line.
and then having somebody else call something completely
if it's
different.
heavy and it goes right down to it, that's fine. If not, leave it in the top of the, in the
True.
4 foot. The top 8 is good, top 4 foot. We don't want it to go too deep.
Sylvia, the score on sheet A right now. Let's see, the Potomac Rink Enixon is currently up 3-1 over Yang from Ardsley. They're still working on the end of their end. I expect that to
Whoa,
change
whoa.
pretty
Needs to
soon.
come over.
Can't quite get a good view
to
of
come
what the house is looking
Needs
like.
to come over, though.
No.
So the stone is away on sheet B. It's moving down. It doesn't look like it's going to end up being
It's
a guard for
way
either
too
of those
fast.
stones.
Ah.
It's too heavy,
They never
too
move.
straight.
That's a hack weight guard.
Yep.
Okay.
No, well, it's back house weight guard.
Yeah.
That's too much.
Yes! Yes! Hard! Hard!
Now here's an opportunity for Russo to come down and just freeze on the shot rock.
Well, it will be an interesting strategy. Fortunately, if he does freeze on that rock, it does give Meschino the chance to freeze again
True.
with his last shot, which then, of course, gives Russo the opportunity to freeze on his final stone.
A freeze, freeze, freeze.
A freeze, freeze, freeze. Everyone's freezing.
It's pretty much. You're doing this probably because I'm
No, I honestly think that if I'm Russo in this situation, I might
Maybe a little
want to.
bit.
Well, you know, he has hammer. He's always got the final word. If he didn't have hammer, I'd be definitely looking to get some of this yellow out of the house. I think what we are looking at is a call to freeze onto that yellow stone that is shot rock in the back 4 foot. Sweepers think it's light. Does have to curl. They're
Yeah.
absolutely right.
Though they are worried about the weight of that stone. No, maybe not so much anymore. Still has to move quite a lot.
Oh, it's got to move miles. Well, it doesn't freeze. The weight was there, but not the line. They are
jam
just off the
opportunity here.
butt, just behind Tila.
Unless we absolutely skinny it.
Meschino has a good
Yeah.
opportunity to hit this guy
Yeah.
out, or at least drive it back into the pile, and sit 3, I think, in this.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I think so.
What kind of weight?
Force Russo to draw against 3
pretty
and
heavy then.
force him to 1.
Or hit and stick for 1. Yeah, either
Or hit
way.
and stick. Either way, he's looking to force Russo to take 1 point in the third end.
What weight you throw? What weight?
And take it out, guys.
Yeah, it's a pretty decent turnout for Meschino, assuming that nothing crazy is going on.
Yes! No, sleep! Up! Sleep! Up!
There's Meschino stone,
Yes!
and there comes a sweep. Nope, but they're off it.
Yes!
He's on the red. Very favorable roll.
Yep,
He
very
is sitting
nice.
3, everything behind the T line.
Right, so now all Russo has to do is come down with a nice draw weight. They've got a lot of backing to help keep them in front for shot. It's pretty good, pretty nice
Yeah, I
position
know.
for
Out
Russo
tonight.
here.
I was almost hoping I thought about when I was in the you just hit it real hard and then hurry back.
Well, on sheet D, we have scores 2-1 with Philly up.
Still in the third on D. Here is Russo to answer. This is just a draw shot to take 1.
Yeah, so really all you have to
Got the
worry about
backing.
here
There's
is the
no
weight.
reason to not sweep this
No,
one.
not
I
at
don't
all.
think.
Just sweep it, make sure it's there.
They must not like that line. Oh,
No,
he's
way
hot.
wide.
He's going to get a favorable rub.
Just barely makes that.
Just, yes, indeed. It does get one.
It won red.
One red. He got it.
So Giuseppe Russo goes up 1 in the third end. They're now ahead of the Nutmeg Rink. 2 to 1. And we get to listen to a whole lot of John Hale hollering for the sweep call down there on sheet A.
Oh.
On sheet C, the score is now 3-0 with yellow, which is Plainfield, up. No, is that right? Yellow is Nutmeg. Oh, my apologies.
Well, this guard call is ending up in the house by a lot.
At the back of the house, even.
Goodness gracious.
Out of the house.
Something like a backline guard to get the end started off. Broom. And here's Meschino to answer.
Oh, it looks pretty fast, guys. It's all there.
Also worried about the weight
No,
on this one.
I think you're good. Yeah. Whoa, 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 whoa. Yep.
That guard also in the house. This one is at the top of the house, sticks around.
That comes all the way to the 8 foot. Russo looking to take this guy right out of there. Coming a little wide, got to curl back over to get it.
Yeah, it looks like it's on the move now. Sweepers are certainly sweeping it.
That's what sweepers do. Just good enough. Very nice controlled weight hit.
Yeah, absolutely.
Gets it out.
Meschino calling a freeze to that red stone.
Yeah, line. Yeah, line. Oh, yeah.
That looks like it might curl wide of where he wanted it, ending up on the
All right,
other
bring it
side
over
of the
then.
rock and high.
Seems really light, too. Not sure it's going to make it.
Oh, that stone ended up about
Go on this side.
2 feet towards the right of where they were looking for it.
Russo looking to put this guy a little closer to the 4 foot line. A little wobble on the delivery. Pulls it back, but he's light.
The sweepers got on it right away. They don't think that it's going to get where they want it to be.
I think they just barely
Skip
are going to get
running
this
out
over.
to help.
Yeah.
Only get it to like a 2.
That's a hell of a sweeping effort. They're going to get that all the way up to the 2.
Yeah, really nice sweeping there.
Holy crap, what happened over there on D? Eaton from Ardsley opened up a really big lead over the Curl Thulu guys from Albany.
Yeah, score now 7-1 in the 4th end. Oh.
Yes, line. Yes, guys. Come on, you're holding it. Doing a great job.
Some more
Guys,
great
up, guys,
sweeping
up.
going on here in B.
Fine. Hey, tuck it a little bit.
Another very nice,
Nice.
down weight
All right, we'll
takeout.
take that.
And a
Thank
nice
you.
little roll behind his own stone.
Indeed. Not the easiest way, not the easiest shot to take that Yellowstone out.
So Russo not taking the bait here.
Well, why would he? It's way out there.
That looks like it has a little bit of weight behind it to me. But it's always hard to judge from sitting here back behind the glass.
Some excitement happening over on C.
Oh, no. Perfect draw weight. Right to the button. A little bit to the
Russo
left
tucked
of
it in there quite nicely.
Yeah, it looks very well guarded from this position.
Take this out.
Meschino wants to open it up. Seems like both of these skips looking to play the open path to the forefoot more so often than I seem to see in club play.
Baby Jesus, that might
Yes. Yes. Up. Take that over, Mike, if it goes over a little bit.
I'd like to thank Steve
All right.
Meschino for self-censoring on that shot. I think he wanted to drop an F-bomb. Reined it in, all pro.
Yeah, looks like he could have kept them on sweeping on that just to hold it a little further out, make it accentuate that roll further out to the left, keep that red stone shot rock open as much as possible. I think they just ended up curling a little bit too much. Didn't get as much of a roll, and now it's still guarding that red.
This looks like a pretty nice shot at a freeze here from Russo's rink. Oh, that's really nice. Lots of room to actually hit it. There are no gimmies in this game.
Yes.
Sorry, shot that. Sweepers are
Guard.
on it. Call is on it.
Yes.
Gotta bring it.
Hard, guys. come
Hard on that yellow guard. Gets by, gets the shot rock, a little bit of a rub and rolls all the way across to the edge of the 12-foot.
look for the red only.
A lot of roll on that one. Russo calls the guard. Of course he wants the guard. Looking to steal again.
Generally, when you hear this, the skips call the sweepers on it right away after someone lets go, it's a good indication that that shot's not on the line that they want it to be. So typically not a good sign.
Well, this stone looks like it's going to end up right where Russo wants it. It's going to come almost to the center line. Sets up. Boy, that's even second shot. That's a lot of nice stone right there.
Pretty
Chance
much
at a
knows.
double.
Knows it.
Steve wants the double. Zach in the hack, ready to deliver. Might be a little
Yes.
tight, a little down for the double.
Yes, guys,
Sweepers are on
hard.
it early.
Hard, guys.
Well, I think they're going to get at least one. Indeed, jams on the shot rock.
And ends up guarding the shot. A new shot.
Not a. I mean, it could. There are a lot of worse results for Steve Meschino on that shot. Depending on what Steve Russo, or no, sorry, depending on what Giuseppe Russo does here, he might still have a good shot with his hammer to try and run Russo out of the house.
So for Kate in the chat room, the score of the Conley game, that's over on sheet C. Right now, Conley, it's yellow. They're up 5-0 over Plainfield.
Coming back in the fourth on sheet B, or I'm sorry, sheet C. Meanwhile, back here on B. I'm not sure what Russo's after here. Looks like he wants to draw to the right side of the house into the 8-foot. He's going to come through the port, through the yellow.
Well, this is going to be an interesting shot.
Yes, indeed. He's got a long way to go and a short window to squeeze through.
Almost as if Santa Claus wanted to come through a very small window instead of a chimney.
Well, they're calling it on for line. They're not curling through that port, I don't think.
I think they're light too. I think that's going to be way
Yeah,
up high.
I think they elected to go through the wider port on the other side. Ends up with a guard that's not really a whole lot of use to them.
I like the nose. If we nose it, it goes straight back. Go straight.
Yeah, this is really an excellent opportunity for Meschino to
Close
come in.
enough,
If
I
they
mean.
nose it, knock
Yeah, it's not
away
bad.
the red shot rock on the button, they could end up sitting 4.
We want to pretty much nose it, drive it back, knock theirs out. No time here, really.
Well, the good news is even if he does nose this shot and it spills the shooter, as long as he gets that red rock out of the house,
He gets
takes
something.
2. Yeah,
Yeah, absolutely.
not too bad.
I mean, this is the type of shot that really could change the dynamics of the game as well. So,
Right. Get the shot, it's a nice big boost. Miss the shot, yeah, you feel like crap.
exactly.
Whoa!
There.
Supers are on it.
Well,
Out!
Congratulations. Yep, now they want it. Want it for line.
Yes, hard!
oh yeah, oh.
And I think they need to
Sweep
wait.
that.
Excellent
Oh,
shot from
beautiful
Steve Meschino.
shot.
He takes 4. 4 big ones in the 4th
Well,
end.
no, red still has a shot.
Oh, no, I'm sorry. Man, I got too excited. That was such
While
a,
it was beautiful,
that was such a good shot.
the
I
end
forgot all
is
about it.
not over yet.
Man,
Yeah.
it should be over. That was too good a shot to not be the hammer. Oh, man.
Yeah, I know. We all got excited on that one, but
Well,
still doesn't make it any
at least-
less of a beautiful
At
shot.
least you're here to keep me in check, Jason. Otherwise, I'd have make a complete
Exactly.
ass of myself.
He doesn't get in the house, it's a problem. I don't know. We'll see.
And not only does Russo
Maybe
still
trying to
have a
practice
shot, but Meschino still has hammer.
That's what I was so confused about. I thought that was Meschino with the hammer there.
Hit and roll.
It is last call for dinner here at the club, so if you're not here, I don't think you can make it here in time to get dinner. Sorry to inform you.
Triple promote.
Russo clearly wants to get yellow out of the house.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, this is just trying to be a hit and roll.
Oh,
It is
that's a
very
pretty nice
nice roll.
He only gets 1 yellow stone out of the house.
But that,
I think Meschino still has a nice shot at that red
we
rock.
did it.
Yeah, he is semi-guarded
hit.
by the red that's up in the guard zone, so
Yep.
it's a little protected.
We gotta nose it. You can't get, don't let it cut. Don't be wide, right? The miss here.
Yeah,
Yeah,
don't be wide.
the miss here is narrow. Or what? Yeah.
Great stones, Frank. Thank you.
All right, guys. No time. You just gotta get it out. If it's wide, we're gonna have you sweep it out. The miss here is narrow. I'd rather be narrow because you can't jam.
So over on sheet C, Plainfield Craft just took 3 points. So now the score is 5-3 with Nutmeg Conley still up.
Whoa, up! Yes! Now! Yes, hard, 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 hard!
Oh, he might be on the red guard.
Hard!
No, they're passed.
Oh, he just gets it by.
Oh, very nice.
All right, now
Very
Meschino
nice
makes
shot.
an excellent hit shot and takes 4.
Wow, really terrific.
Everybody in the chat room can stop heckling me, please.
Okay.
All right, moving into the 5th end. Russo's got a, whoa, look at him picking up that rock like he owns it. Russo's got himself some curling to do to get back into the game. Yeah, he's only down by 3. There's still a lot of ends of curling left to go. These guys are curling pretty quick. I wouldn't be surprised if they get through all 8.
Over on sheet D,
Looks like it's all here.
in the
Inside.
Albany-Ardsley
It's
matchup,
fine,
we
it's
still
fine.
have yellow, which is Ardsley-Eaton,
I mean-
up 7-2 over Albany Trolfulu.
1, 2, 3, 4. There was 2. I'm like, oh.
Interesting, there was only one sweeper on that last shot. I wonder what's going on with Meschino's rink.
My math is all screwed up. We needed to get over it.
No, I wanted to go this way.
Looks like Russo's looking for a freeze here. I think the weight might be a little bit light. Supers are on it hard most of the way down the sheet.
You ready?
And that guy over curls a little bit in. It's light. Doesn't even out count the yellow stone.
You got it?
All right, now Meschino's other supers out there. They got a full complement. They're ready to go.
Looks pretty hot. Looks pretty hot.
Yeah, I think the Vice was just hanging the score.
No. It was the Vice is the only one sweeping
That's
that
fine.
first stone.
I like
Oh.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah, bring it. Yes. It sits
And
on
they're
it,
going to
it's
come
fine.
down. It looks like they're going to sit on
That's
their
fine, that's
own
fine.
stone.
Yeah, they're going to get by that red, no problem.
That's
Oh,
fine.
Little
not
wick.
quite heavy enough.
Nice
All right.
shot. Hey, Ben. Yeah, Mike, Ben says hi. Ben, Mike says
Russo
hi.
calling for another draw.
Hi, baby Russo.
Must have come down on top of some of that yellow stuff. Is that what I'm seeing here?
You know, it looked from where he placed his broom that he wanted to sort of come behind it, but I'm not sure how that's going to work exactly. So it might be my depth perception. I don't know.
Oh, lots of
That
granite moving.
may take them to shot position. It's hard to tell from the overhead cameras we have here in the warm room, but it is pretty close. Oh, no, not shot. I didn't see that yellow stone right there.
Yeah. Got a lot of rub that ends up promoting Meschino into the back of the forefoot.
Roll that over if you can. No,
Whoa.
perfect.
Needs to move lots. Lot of room.
Indeed, I think he wants to
Needs
tuck
a
this
lot
one
of
over
room.
on that same side of the sheet that everything else has been headed towards.
I think we're just gonna. Whoa.
He's gonna get a little tap and a roll.
Oh.
Sorry. It's fine.
And
Kind
it
of
up.
unfortunate for them.
Yeah, taking everything out in the back. One solitary rock hanging out in the back of the forefoot. That's all that's left in the house for Meschino. Nothing out front, nothing in the guard zone. Everything's open.
Yeah, really an opportunity for Russo to come down, hit this out, maybe split the house, set themselves up for lying to. Hey, Catherine in the chat room. It is indeed Jason Kasperic.
Well, it seems like a showcase of downweight hitting in this game. Every hit has been control weight-ish, I would say. It's a nice contact on the shot rock, bumps it back.
Yeah, and you know, in a case like that, well, it's hard to tell whether or not it's second shot at this point. Red still may be second shot, but it's nice to leave some backing around. That's the positive thing about a control weight hit. Makes you a little harder for the opponent to hit you right out.
Whoa, 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 whoa. 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 Needs to move. Let him move. Let him move. Come on, move. Yes.
Nice hit by Meschino. Russo trying now for the hit on the backstone. If they hit and stick, then they'd be lying 3. Over on sheet D, Eden Ardsley just scored another point at the blast end, now putting the score up 8-1.
That's a nice
over
hit and
Albany.
stick from Russo's rink. They're now sitting 3 in the house. Once again, everything's open, so anything can happen more or less.
Or take it out.
I'd like you to nose this thing.
Let's take it out.
A decision by Meschino to take out this stone
Yeah!
rather than to freeze to it.
That's not coming back. No. Screw it up.
Yes, hard.
They are sweeping it all the way.
Yes, hard. Come on.
They're just going to nose it, roll a little to the outside, and roll
one
out.
out of the way at least. Russo wants it in the house on the wing. Looking for a very well split house here, it seems like.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, when you're in this position, put those stones as far away from each other as possible while still being in the house. Keep the other team from having a chance at a double. And really making it difficult to figure out even which stone to go after for a single.
Well, they're in the house here, looking about T-weight.
Yeah, a little bit deeper than what they were hoping for, but still a good shot.
I think you hit it.
So they're going for the hit again. Would you sort of corner freeze to that one, Shane, or?
No, I would say when you're up like
Yes!
this, there's no risk
Yes!
hitting red out. Or at least there's less risk.
Up, guys.
Yeah, I mean, you know, when you freeze, that's usually a situation where you're down and you're looking to try and capitalize without the hammer and steal and do some other things like
Nice
that.
shot, Zach.
So it seems like a pretty solid strategy to just hit red rocks out of the house as much as possible. You know, prevent them from getting a big end, maintaining control. You know, it's not too bad to give Russo not more than 1 point in this end. Keeps the score, keeps Meschino scoring on the even ends, which is nice. So looking to make another hit on this guy, get it out. He gets a nice stick.
Very
That was
nice.
Yeah, he
Very
barely
nice.
squeezes that past the back
Yeah,
back red.
we gotta hit it the same as yours. Try to roll
And we
here,
continue
pop it
the hitting game, I believe.
coming over. Like, it seems like
Meschino's
it's
first shot.
It's a clinic of control weight hits. Both skips executing quite well. Vices is
You gotta hit
well.
it, guys. Same shot as that. Yeah. Don't worry about time. Yes. Yes, hard guys. Hard
They're
guys,
sweeping it all
hard!
the way, trying to hold it on the line. They're going to hit
Take
on
it
the
over, take it
inside
over, Mike,
face
take
of
it
this
over.
rock.
Gets a very favorable roll. He's now
Roll
sitting
to the
the shot
floor.
rock.
Nice guys. All right. What's up?
Looks like a heavy draw just to bump them back and out of the house.
Well, the key here is for Russo to not leave his rocks for an easy double for Meschino. I think no matter what, Meschino's going to be looking to make a double on anything he can get. He's going to get a lot of roll. Well, I think if Meschino noses the shot rock on the red, he's going to run it right back into the red in the back of the house. If he gets the angles right, gets the hit right, gets a nice double, holds Russo to a maximum of 2 in this end, and he still maintains the lead moving forward.
Try to get 2 here, guys. Heavyweight.
Uh-oh, little wobble. Steadies
Yes.
it. Sweepers are on it. Looking like they need it for the line. Not going to get nose. Oh, he does. That was fantastic. Meschino says, not in my house,
Whistle
not
that, man.
tonight. Gets a nice double.
Actually held it.
Russo, the best he can do is hit and stick for 2
I know.
here in the 5th end.
You guys you held that.
Very nice shot for Meschino.
You all right?
And this is a really empty house. You know, we haven't seen many houses like this during this Bonspiel. Typically, what we've been seeing is a lot more stones in the house, a lot more stones certainly in the guard zone.
And you know, of course, that's a state of things that really plays into Meschino's favor, being up. You know, I mean, he's not running away with it, but he's still got a commanding lead. Those open houses
Just
really
rolled
favor.
outside.
Oh,
like only
no,
one for him.
only one for Russo. So that brings it up to Russo 3, Meschino 5. Meschino
Certainly a
takes
close
over the
game.
hammer, coming back in the
That was
6th.
scary for me for a while there. Whew. Thanks.
Russo still with a little bit of work to do. Try and stay competitive here.
Yeah, Meschino knows he might got a little bit of a lucky break in that end, able to make that double at the end.
Nice center line guard coming down here. Oops, no, it's in the house.
Everything seems to be running a little bit quicker than they're expecting.
Meschino contemplating, deciding to draw it in rather than to go for the hit.
Where is it? Looks like it's pretty hot. Looks like it's
Sweepers
all
wanna
here.
Sweep it.
Whoa.
Meschino doesn't want them to.
Whoa, 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 guys. Whoa, whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
That is a nice draw exactly where Meschino wanted it, just actually a little bit too deep maybe. Russo taking advantage of the deepness of this shot to hit off of it and then roll behind his own cover. Not sure the line is there for that. But let's see what happens. Oh yeah.
Got a whole lot of roll. Too much roll, in
Too
fact.
much roll. Yeah, I would have expected them to sweep that a little bit more, try and hit it a little thicker, but
Get it out, Mike. Yeah. Whoa, whoa. Whoa. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Sweet. Sweet, sweet, sweet.
really wide.
Yes, 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 yes. Sorry.
But it may come out. Yes,
Look at that,
they're
no
going
handle.
for plan B, which is
All
hit
right,
the
that's
back
fine.
stone out of the house.
Whew.
Keeping the front stone.
I thought it was like completely straight.
I know when you're skipping, it's always nice to be able to choose a shot as a plan A that also has a really nice plan B. Because if you don't make that first one, it's nice to have something else beneficial happen. Shots in which there's plan A or nothing can be really hard to construct a successful game around. Sweeping, a lot of nice sweeping going on this stone. Keeping it on line for a beautiful hit on the nose. Meschino again calling for a hit on the shot rock, the stone towards the front of the house. This is what they tried last time and did not quite get. They hit the back stone instead, so let's see if they're more successful with this shot.
Whoa, whoa. Yeah, yeah. Yes. Yes, yes.
This one looks like it has a lot better line than the first one.
Yeah, yeah. You got it, you're good.
Running it straight
All right.
back through.
Nice shot.
Oh,
Hold on a second here. Team Russo just trying for a draw here.
very light touch on this one. Even with that light touch, it's still sailing. It's a lot of weight.
Yeah, all the way to the back of the house, which is surprising. As we've said before, we're experiencing quicker ice than normal Potomac ice here at this Bonspiel, in part because of the extra scraping that we're doing throughout the spiel. Keeps the ice a little bit quicker. You know, if you compared that stone to what would have happened in a normal league night,
That would have been like hog.
Exactly. So the northern clubs are really appreciating the quick ice, but it's been a little rough on our hometown Potomac teams who are used to ice that's a little bit slower.
Meschino's calling to split the house here. He is shot way out on the side.
Yeah, sweet.
High up on the 8-foot.
It looks like he
Up.
might not move over to where he wants to be for a split, and it looks heavy.
Yeah, real heavy.
But he did get the wick, but
Well, he
was
drives.
not really beneficial.
He drives his shot rock out. He spills his shooter.
Meschino not looking happy with the result of that.
Seems like that was just a completely wrong weight from the. Who was that? Was that his third or second? No, that was his second.
Team Russo just looking for a sort of left of center line guard here, but it's really light. The sweepers are just struggling to get it over, which they did. Russo going out to help. I can't believe that's carrying to like the top of.
And it's curling hard. I mean, that came over 4 feet after the hog line, it seemed.
Yeah, and it turned out to be kind of a decent guard. I mean, he's still
Yeah.
exposed, but I was expecting them to get nothing out of that.
Yes, sweet, hard, hard.
That's like another control weight hit coming down from.
Stone in front of you. Hard, hard,
Meschino's
hard.
Vice.
Should have
Only
really
one,
asked
only
him
one,
for them
only
to
one.
hard on that.
Got a lot
All
of
right, then.
roll. Maybe a bit more weight to get a little bit more close to the nose on the red rocket they did hit.
Now sitting 1 and 2 though. Looks like they are still biting on that back of the 12-foot.
Who's sitting 1 and 2?
What?
Meschino's sitting 1.
And oh no, is the redstone closer?
Oh, I don't know. I mean, it's so close from the overhead, it's hard to tell.
Yeah, they might need a biter bar. That'd be fun. I don't think I've seen one of those recently.
You can always hear what John Hale wants over on sheet A. But over here on B, Russo's bringing this one into the house. This is going to settle up in the top 8-foot. Out there in the open, I think Meschino wants the double on this guy.
Yeah, absolutely. Catherine, thanks for the compliments to the
Yeah,
ice crew. We
sweet.
really appreciate it.
Up, guys, up.
Do work hard to try to ensure that people who travel to this spiel enjoy really nice ice.
Oh, this hit shot comes wide.
Whoa.
Only rubs,
Not good.
buries the shot rock. I mean, it's not the end of the world, but that's not what you wanted to see.
No, I mean, unfortunately, you know, Meschino has been allowing Russo to just kind of creep back up on him.
So it looks like Russo wants to put another one in the way of the shot rock. He's going to
Looks like another
deliberating.
guard.
Yeah, and deliberating with the vice. They're changing up the approach. It's going to be a counting guard. We'll see if it out counts any yellows.
This is Russo's first shot.
It is.
Actually, it was open, so that's why I wanted to get it right before it was closed. Is that right?
So over on sheet A, we have a score of, looks like 6-5. with Enixon up by 1.
No, I don't think we are.
Over on sheet D, we have a score of 10-1. Ardsley Eaton up over Albany Cthulhu. And then over on sheet C, we have a score of 7-3 with Nutmeg Conley up over Plainfield Craft.
We got to hit them. We nose it. They both spill. Yeah.
Meschino wants to nose these guys and double them out. Of course, if he noses, he's going to
It's so
stick.
close. It's like you can't go.
So maybe not want to. Maybe he doesn't want to nose
There's
them
no way
so
I'm
much
hitting
as
that, 'cause it,
come just off the nose,
'cause I
spill
have
a
to pretty
shooter
much
out
get
to the
this pretty
side.
flat, and then this stone's
He'd
in the
probably
way.
get a double peel out of that. Those two red rocks in the guard zone are
Let's
really
just come
close
this
together.
way. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, let's do that.
Yep, just opening it up. That's really the only thing you can do here.
Yeah, something like that.
Catherine, good to see that you'll be joining us for the Cherry Blossom. Obviously, we're going to look forward to that. Unfortunately, I'm going to be out of town that weekend, so I'll leave you a friendly Post-it note or something to say hi.
Feel those guards, guys. Wherever the yellow is, just if it's moving, sweep it out of the way, okay? Yeah, we want everything cleared out of the way, so.
Catherine being a former Potomac member who just recently moved out to Denver, so we miss her much back here at the club.
And here's Meschino coming for that double peel.
Oh. Yeah, yeah.
He might be curling a little bit too much. I think he's going to stick.
I think he's going to stick around too. Oh,
Oh,
no,
no, he only
does,
gets the one.
But he doesn't open it up.
Is it on the line? It never hit that one stone. That's incredible. Of course, he's going to put him back now.
Meschino a little disappointed, but obviously still smiling and having a good time, so that's always nice to see.
Yeah, well, the worst thing that happens when you call the double is that you only get one of the stones. It's bittersweet, but at least move in the positive direction. I feel like every double takeout that I call ends up taking one.
One is typically better than none, although
One is
sometimes
typically
not
better than none.
exactly helpful. And this is a really light stone.
Yeah, they're really just looking to guard. They don't want Meschino to have a good shot at the shot rock.
And boy, look at that curl towards the end. That's
Yeah,
moving
don't let it
good
over curl,
amount.
guys. That should do the trick.
That
It's
should
not
do
gonna
the
be
trick.
easy.
It's a very nice guard.
There might be an angle to get into it, but I don't
be a
know
hard
what
draw.
that angle is,
touch
especially
light.
not
It
from
is
where
red
I'm
button.
sitting.
You got to touch, yeah. It's very hard.
Oh man, he might be actually looking to run back one of those red guards into the shot rock and maybe double him out.
Whoosh. I'd be really worried about the jam. I mean, me personally, if I were throwing this rock.
Going for the hit, I mean, there's really no harm in that, right? The only harm in
Meschino's
it,
saying
well,
there's no harm in it. I mean, they can't outdraw, then not a lot else they can do. If they do get the jam, still might only give them one.
that draw is tough. I mean,
Yeah, you can just
Yeah, that draw is real tough.
It is very tough.
I mean, I think just out
let's go
of
for the hit. I think we go for the hit.
it's not going to be the thing
I
about
think if
this
we hit
hit
the 5,
is that it's just not going to
it's
be
perfect.
easy to hit it
you can't go
nose
over
enough
too much because
to make the contact that you need to get the double. And if you do get the double, there's always that risk of the jam.
Yeah, and you know, with the weight of hits that they've been throwing, I would also be worried about simply, you know, accidentally being light and promoting that stone
Yeah.
they're about to hit just into the house, out
Right
counting
in the
one of their
five.
Yeah.
stones, getting them 2 instead of 1.
Well,
so it is a
you just
little
don't wanna
risky,
hit
but
this. obviously.
Still want the hit. I still think,
But that,
if anything, that's the call here.
it's most likely that they're really going to only give up 1. But that's not a great position to be in,
We're going to hit, guys.
especially since
We give them one. If it doesn't go our way,
Russo
we give them one.
continues to steal one after another.
Zach, what do you think? A little more ice? A little
Actually,
more
he really
ice,
hasn't
maybe?
done that yet. Looking back at the scoreboard, he has not been stealing.
Oh, he might be a little outside on this one.
Oh.
Yeah, I think you're right, Shane.
Peels the guard.
And no harm, no foul.
Yeah. Not
Russo
too
does
bad.
take another one, though.
You know, giving up one on such a difficult shot, it's not too bad. I mean, I wouldn't complain too much about that result. You're still up one.
Couldn't get to it. You put two next target.
So we got 2 ends left to play.
Yeah. Yeah.
One Russo, yeah. Red.
All right, let's see if we can get ourselves an update on some of the other sheets that are curling still.
Sure. Sheet D is still going strong, even though the score is really lopsided over there. Still 10-1, Ardsley Eaton up over Albany Curl-Thulu. I don't have a good look at Sheet C right now, Shane. I don't know if you do.
No, there's a whole bunch of curlers in the way.
And Sheet A, I just see now, is 6-5, still Enixon up.
Enixon currently sitting shot over there on A.
All the way, guys.
But not for very long, is my bet.
Can you get it over?
Over there on that sheet, as part of
Nope.
Team Enixon, is John Hale, who Shane and I both played with twice at the Dykes, so former teammate there.
Where is it? Okay.
So good thing we're not commenting on that because we might be biased.
Yeah, let it work. Just
Yeah, we
saying,
might be
yeah.
giving John too hard a time.
Well, that's true. You know, he might not want to go back and
Well, I
watch
think
the
it's all here,
archive
guys.
of that
I
one.
think you're right. Not. Yeah.
And that one from Meschino sails into the house. Hanging out in the top 12. Now this end could turn out pretty interesting vis-a-vis the chances for Meschino to come away with this win.
Vis-a-vis.
Vis-a-vis.
Ah, very
Yeah,
nice.
I
Very
don't know.
nice.
Is that proper word usage, Jay? You can correct me. if
I
I'm
don't know.
wrong.
I've never quite been able to figure out what
Ah.
vis-a-vis actually means, so
I think it means as it relates to, or as it pertains to.
could be.
Get it out.
Could be.
It's the only thing I got.
For a while, I thought it was just someone trying to say visa but stuttering.
Oh, well, that could be it too. I
Yes.
think Meschino's looking to
Yes!
keep this one clean.
Yes.
Yeah, but
Yeah, all the
you
way,
know,
guys.
I'd be surprised
Looking
if
good.
he hits this one. He looked a little bit
Looking good,
outside
guys.
when he let go of it.
Yeah, well, he wants this hit. Gets this hit, but he bumps on his own.
Well,
Runs that guy out. He
Still
does,
pretty decent.
Yeah, he does make the takeout. He's still sitting one.
Nice hit.
Russo wants to draw in. Doesn't want to bite on the hit. Although to be honest with you, yeah, well, it could be worse for Russo. If he gives up one to Meschino here, he has the hammer coming home, down 2.
yeah, no, that's pretty good shape.
Yeah,
all things considered.
there are worse positions to be in. However, he probably really wants to go ahead and just take one here anyway and tie it up, and then see how things shake out in the 8th end regardless.
That's typically my strategy.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Would you rather be coming home tied without, or coming home with down 2?
Well, me personally,
I'd rather be tied coming home without.
Yeah, myself as
I hit
well,
that.
just because, you know, I'm not quite at the level of play where I can count on even half the time being able to take 2 at any given end, even with the
Right.
hammer. So I'd rather take advantage of my advantages when I have them,
Yes.
and then just
Yes.
try and make do. Maybe someday I'll be able to just kind of,
Yes.
you know, hang out with the actual curling strategy, but
Up, guys.
it may be a while.
Well, another cleaning
Take it over just a little
takeout
bit.
shot.
All
Oh,
right,
this is
that's
going to be a
it.
nice hit and
Nice
stick
shot.
for Meschino.
Yeah, very nice, very nice.
He's mostly behind that guard. I think there is still an angle to get to it. That's the call. This is looking like a little bit more of an up weight. At least more weight than we've seen from these rinks tonight. Not a lot of ice. I'd call that normal around here.
Round these parts.
Around these parts.
Around these parts.
That
That's a
looks like normal.
That's a normal hit.
Score on sheet C is 8-3. That's Ardsley Eaton over McIntyre Curl. No, I'm sorry, that's the wrong sheet. That's Nutmeg Connolly over Plainfield Craft.
Looks like they did not make that hit.
Interestingly, though, they did not hit anything else either, so he must have just flashed that clean on by. Must have
Yeah,
come out
or he
wide.
just hit it just a teeny tiny bit and moved it further behind the guard, because it looks
No
like
contact is what I'm seeing here on the replay.
Looked a little tight.
Oh, you make
yeah,
us sound
yeah.
fancy.
Just for line.
Well, you know,
only.
our monitor is about
Yeah.
10 seconds behind reality,
Yes, guys.
so
Yeah, you're holding it. Come on.
when in doubt, you can always look to that and correct
guys, up,
oneself.
Up. Just take the nick a little bit. Whoa, now.
This is going to wreck on the red guard and
open it up.
Not push it into the house. Yes, opens up a much more favorable hit on the Meschino shot rock.
Yeah, absolutely. At this point, you can, you know, roll to the right, that's fine. Roll to the left, that's fine.
Stone is away. The sweepers are on it early, but they must not like the weight. I think they're on the yellow, not the yellow they're looking for. They're on
Not
the yellow
they're
guard.
looking for. No, way off the line on that.
Sends that one straight through the house. A bit of a break for Meschino. Let's see how he capitalizes
Zach, you
on
can
it
see
here.
that?
Oh, yeah, I can see it.
Yeah, it's still open.
If I can see it, it must be there.
Still wide open. But
What?
he's thinking about drawing rather than trying to
Yeah, well,
protect
okay,
it.
it's not the widest
Draw
port in
around.
the world.
Put it here.
No. There's definite skill involved in making the hit, so they're just going to leave it be.
Well, you know, the best way of taking this away might just be to come in from the other side, park it in the
Where
house,
is it?
somewhere
Whoa.
behind the port, and you do this. You accomplish the same thing.
Whoa. No.
And you put an
No,
additional
no.
rock in the house.
No.
Well, he uses his own stone to get there. He splits his shooter in a little bit behind cover. You know, the more, Russo is calling the hit again. The more I see it, the less likely it looks.
Over on sheet D, the game is over. Not sure exactly what happened in that final end, but the score is somewhere north of 10-1, Ardsley over Albany.
Okay, Stone is away. The sweepers are not there. Now the sweepers are on it. You know, worst case scenario, you take one of these red rocks out and you open it up a bit more. That is what happens. Get the double wick.
Wow.
And settles up in the top 8 foot. You know, that's what happens every now and again. You get those crazy double wicks.
Catherine, I hear curling is a game of skill, though you couldn't prove it by me sometimes.
Where is it?
Looking like a guard again from Meschino over here.
Yes, yes.
Supers are on it early, trying to drag it down as far wide as they can get it.
I think they're on the red.
I think they're on the red too, but they might get a favorable bump and a roll out of it.
Come on, Nick. No, don't touch it, don't touch it.
Hits the red guard and rolls over for an excellent guard.
Yeah, very nicely guarded. They're certainly setting themselves up for one here, which would put them ahead by 2 coming home.
I'm so glad you got that Nick. You needed that Nick to... What's that?
Russo thinking hard here about what their next shot is going to be.
And then I'm glad you hit the little dirt guard a little bit. Keep it. Yeah. And it also keeps the double promoter. Like in the target. I think it's fine. Before it was a little bit crazy.
So for those of you who are viewing at home, we do have the chat room up in front of us, and if you have any questions, we are able to respond to those, although sometimes it will take us a few minutes depending on what's going on the sheets and in the warm room.
So I think Russo is looking at a... Oh, geez, is this all got really...
I think it's a draw.
It's a long... It's not a long multi-phase promote, is it?
Well,
no, wait, he's coming in, he's doing the in-off off of that yellow stone.
Yes, that's exactly what he's doing.
Oh, he's curling over way
outside. Way outside.
Oh, my goodness. That's a tough break.
Yeah, that's a...
So Meschino here has got some thinking to do. How's he going to protect this stone? Is he going to take 1? Is he going to take 2? Plays his cards right, he might, well, and if he's a little lucky, he might end up walking away with 3 after this one.
And if you could be up 3 coming home in the 8th, that's really good shape.
Yeah, that's when you start really thinking about throwing those rocks through and asking your opponent to deal with it.
All right. Yeah. Let's try it. So we have to pretty much like hit here on the 2. We use that 2 as a...
See, we have 93 viewers watching from various places, so that's pretty exciting. Thanks for tuning in, everyone.
I wonder how many of them are spam bots.
Okay.
Are what?
Are spam bots.
Oh, I don't know. Let's pretend none of them are.
Okay.
That makes sense. So
let's pretend there are actually 93 real-life people watching this event.
So take this shot, take the scooter all the way.
We've worked hard here at Potomac to try and improve our audio-visual camera systems to bring you the best broadcast as possible that we possibly can. So hopefully you are enjoying it.
And here's Meschino's stone. He's coming in. It looks like a draw.
Take it. Take it out. Take it out.
Now he's going to call the audible, and he's going to take his own stone out. Clearly gone.
Unusual.
Well, I don't know. Maybe that might have been the intent all the time.
What's that?
Thanks, Jonathan, for comments on the broadcast. We appreciate it.
It's harder.
Well, Claudette, we've raised many glasses to Dobbs. He's curling, administrating this Bonspiel, and he's set up this whole webcasting infrastructure. It's pretty impressive.
Yes, he's pretty much a one-man tour de force.
He's being well plied with the alcohol. I don't think he's had to buy a drink all weekend.
Nor should he have to.
Yeah.
I mean, let's face it. He is working hard to make sure this is a nice Bonspiel. Obviously, there's a lot of other people here to support that effort, but you know, he's really the lead man on that front.
You know what's also super, Lisa? Excellent food from the kitchen.
Absolutely. Thanks, Shane.
You know, I don't know if you ever have anything to do with that. I just wanted to put that one out there, you know, just to share it with the world.
I definitely saw her in there.
I know she was in here. I was doing that one deliberately. All right. Anyway, back to the curling. Here comes Russo. Looks like he's trying for that. No, he's doing more for a draw this time. He's abandoning the in off.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's too far out at this point for the in off to work successfully.
He's got a long way to curl if he wants to get
It's
it
just
in there.
not curling at all. It stayed straight almost the whole way down.
Oh my, all the way through. Lots of weight, back line even.
You want to draw since we know the line now? There's really no hurt. I mean, that's what I'm doing. Let's go a little tighter. No? Oh, yeah, that's true. We just got to be full weight. Yeah, if it's wide, we can do that. This is a time shot. This is a time shot. We just got to draw full weight.
All right, looks like
You have,
Meschino's
full
got a
weight,
draw
yeah.
for two
you
here.
have 75?
Potentially 3.
Yeah, I don't
No,
think there's
just two.
Yeah, there's not really any way to get that
No,
red
you're
in
right.
the 8 foot. So, you know, but still, going up 3, coming home in the 8th. Nice place to be.
Yeah,
As long
absolutely.
as he dials in the weight correctly, you know,
And
you
they've
got
been
to.
throwing pretty good draw weights, both teams, really.
True, they seem to be getting a little bit quick. Make sure you're light enough. Let your sweepers do the work. Finish it off. Name of the game. Look
Yeah,
at
clean, clean, clean.
just clean.
Up,
Just
guys.
clean.
No.
Well, we found
Might be a
ourselves
little
a straight
heavy.
running trough and a quick trough.
Yep. Oh, just a, well,
No, he's gone too far. No. Oh, just barely hangs in there
I
for
think
the 2.
that second shot.
That is indeed.
2 yellow.
Well, Enixon found a can of something to open up over there in the 6th. They're now up 10 to something, not
Thank
10. 10 to 6. No,
10 to 5.
10 to 5. There it is. 10 to 5 over on sheet A.
And we do have shakes over on sheet C. Game is now over with, can't tell you what the final score was. Looks like
Something
at least
yellow.
the final posted score was 7 to
Whoa.
3.
Mike.
Conley over Kraft. Nutmeg over Plainfield.
Some Meschino rifles this one through the house. I think that came a little faster than he was expecting.
Yeah, that was what we like to call Baltimore weight.
I think it's even pointed towards Baltimore out there, isn't it?
It is. That's why we
Yeah,
call it
it's
Baltimore weight
vaguely-
and not the
vaguely
mall.
Yeah, it's so really got to get your guard set up here to make sure you can have a chance at taking 3.
That is a light stone.
Very light. I think it's pretty good to get over the hog line, no?
Just amazing for me to watch these
Little over
slow guard stones come through and not hog.
Wow,
Just,
Right.
that's a 2.
thank you.
Meschino asking for another one to go into the garage.
Less weight this time, though.
Less weight, yes.
Less weight.
A little bit more. You know, it's always handy, even on these shots we were throwing through.
That one's really only warm room weight.
Yeah, yeah. You really want to maintain a good understanding as to what the ice is doing and how it's behaving. And those crazy rifle shots are just not good for that.
Little fist bump action going on Team Meschino.
Well, 2 good shots from his lead. And another guard shot. That one's
Whoa,
looking-
that's even lighter than the last one,
I
isn't
believe
it?
it is.
Just dying. Although, even dying on this ice is like 10 feet.
Yeah, it's
10 feet worth of distance.
dying for a long time.
Yeah.
So it looks like we're setting up ourselves here for a double peel.
It's like a long, slow death scene that some may see in a poor quality movie. And Sheet A, we are over on Sheet A. Phoenixon looks like he pulled ahead and won that.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Well,
Yeah,
no
hard,
double
hard, hard,
peel.
hard.
He's only gonna. Is this gonna end up being a promote? I think
right,
he
that's
might
fine.
just be able to sweep it out, but
Just
barely.
barely, all right. Clapping from the warm room as the players from Sheet C came off the ice. It's tradition to clap for teams as they finish a game and come back into the warm room. So Sheet A just finished up. There's going to be a little more clapping in just a few more minutes here.
No bonus coverage tonight, or on this draw anyway. The featured game is the only one that's been reasonably close.
You could watch me ice prep.
Oh yeah, we totally could.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
You running a clinic?
And then you could run it fast forward, so it would be like a little Benny Goodman.
Only if we can find that music from the Benny Hill show.
Benny Hill, right.
Matt,
Okay,
a
another.
little higher weight.
Yeah, you want a little bit more weight to get both of those stones out. First
Whoa,
shots
whoa, whoa, whoa.
seem to be a bit more like hack
Well, I'm
weight.
trying to,
right.
hold on.
Draw is running a little bit behind
Yeah, squeeze
schedule
that a
here,
little
so I'm
bit.
going to sign out, tend to my ice duties. I will be back for the next draw.
All right, we'll see you in a
That's
few
okay.
minutes, Jay.
Yep.
So we're surely looking to draw this one into the house. Got two guards set up there in a relatively nice position. That's what we might normally see for setting up a steal. When you're trying to get 3 points in your last end, and it's a big sweeping party from the Nutmeg guys. Couldn't drag it all the way into the house. Settles up only about a 1.5 guard. Meschino quickly calls the double. Very little ice.
Yes! Yes!
He's going to curl to the inside of this targeted rock.
Yes, yes. Take that over, Matt. That's fine. All right.
Got to get one in there, Russo. Got to get one in. Draw's looking much better on the weight. Super's bringing it in. That should settle up no, that's just in front of the tee line. Right in front of the button. Very nice draw.
I like a nose.
A little surprised he's not going directly after the shot rock here, but nothing wrong with keeping it clean. Uh-oh, a little wobble on the delivery
Whoa,
from
yes!
the Vice.
Yes!
Seems to have bled a lot
That's
of
okay.
weight off of it on the delivery. Does peel the head guard, spills the shooter all the way off the sheet. Russo wants this one in the top 12, behind the remaining guards. This one's a little quick for that. Sweepers come off. Looking like a little bit of a bump on this one. Just a tiny amount and rolls to the back 8 foot.
Just hit this, right? Yep.
No
Let's
need to
roll out
mess
too if you
around
can.
from this one. Meschino's just going to go for the straight hit. Peel that out of there. I personally would be interested in
Don't worry about
spilling the
timing, just
shooter, not leave any rocks in the back of the house for Russo to draw down and freeze to. Making it as hard as possible for Russo to get 3 points in this final end.
Yes, guys. That's fine. Peel it out, peel it out.
Well, and he gets the shot rock.
I'll take
Very
that.
nice plan B. Spills the shooter, leaves a very open rock remaining for Russo.
Well, you know what, in my mind? I was
Russo's
like,
got to
I'm
guard
missing
that
it.
one.
Yeah. Yeah.
Gonna dance the
can't
one
hurt.
that brung you.
Yep. That's what I had in my mind. And then I knew it was going to peel because it wasn't going to come over now. Gives me one more spin out. That's it. Well, let's do a traditional extra end. Come on, we'll be 3 out of 4 with extra end. Yeah. No. I don't want to do that. I think I'm gonna try to-
Well, they're going to take their time figuring this one out. Russo seems to be thinking about a promote, double tap back. Not sure I'd want to go for this run back here on the first skip stone. Might be something better to do with a hammer, depending on how things shake out. Go for the higher probability shot now.
What is it? What? Eh. You got it.
Russo lining up his shot very carefully. And he's gonna just bump off of that yellow and bump it into the house. Doesn't affect the scoring stones right
Yeah,
now,
it
but he's a wide open hit.
Zach,
For
if I hit this,
Russo.
I'm okay with that too. You know, like if I'm going to come this way, but I want to hit that. That's a lot of ice.
Makes if he makes contact on the
It's a little
shot
bit less.
rock, gets it out of there. I don't really think there's any way that Russo can get 3 out of this. I think that ends up being the game.
Seeing the port.
I mean, I don't know.
But that
It takes a dissertation in quantum physics to figure out a way to get 2 rocks plus the shooter into the house.
Well,
Oh, he gets a unfortunate wick, but it's not enough to send it totally off course. He gets that red rock out of the way. I think it's all over but the shouting.
Okay, that's fine. That's it.
Russo still has 1 stone to send. You might as well send it regardless. Oh. That's...
Hey, Jerry, getting a shower is important. No drinking. No, no. Yeah, I know.
And Russo actually makes a pretty decent attempt at a split. That's the game. Let's see, the final score would end up, let's call it 7-5. That's Philly, Steve Meschino from Philly over Giuseppe Russo from Nutmeg. Potomac Curling Club, this is Shane Pinter signing off. We'll see you here as we reset for the 9:30 draw, whenever 9:30 happens to be in the virtual curling Bonspiel time. See you then. Bye.
What was the final on that? 7-5. They didn't finish the last end?
Which one? This one?
Yeah.
No, they did.
Who won?
Meschino.
Meschino. Thank you. 7-5?
Yeah.
Thank you. Thanks. Thank you. Thank you. Thanks. Thanks. Thanks, man. Good luck. Hey, Scott.